See, we have X and we have Y. Normally, you will be solving like one variable. But now, we're actually solving two variables. We are going to start off this problem by eliminating, right? We have to eliminate one of the variables because as you could see, we have two variables. We can't solve the equation with both of them in it at the same time. So it is our responsibility to get rid of one of them. So what we're going to do, you select which one you want to get rid of. I want to get rid of the Y. Yeah, I want to get rid of the Y. So because I want to get rid of the Y, I'm going to be picking on the number that is attached to the Y's. For example, even though this is not here, I'm going to write it. There's a number 1 in front of that, and there is a number 2 in front of the other one. So let's call this equation 1. Let's call this equation 2. What we're going to do is that we're going to take the numbers that are attached to them here, and we're going to interchange them. Number 1 is up in equation 1. I'm going to use it down by equation 2. Number 2 here is in equation 2. I'm going to use it up by equation 1. All right. So let me take off that. All right, good. So this is how we deal with these things. You take the things that you want to get rid of and you flip it. So the number from the top, you put it on the bottom, and the number from the bottom, we put it by the top. What we're going to do is to create 2 more equations. So we're going to multiply all of this by number 2, and we're going to multiply all of that by number 1. So we'll get number 3 and number 4 after. So let us go for number 3. This 2 here, let me color it yellow. We're going to use it to multiply by this, then this, then this. So let's do that. 2 times 2x will give us 4x. 2 times 1y, or just y, will give us 2y. 2 times 3 will give us 6. So this is equation 3. We're done with that. Now we're going to be using we're going to be using number 1 in green to multiply by 5x, then negative 2y, then 12. Let's go. 1 times 5x gives us 5x. 1 times negative 2y gives us negative 2y. 1 times 12 gives us 12. This is equation 4. Now, the aim is that we intend to eliminate. Whenever you do this trick, you're going to realize that you get back the same number. Check it out. So whenever you do that trick, you will always get back the same number. Sometimes the sign is different. If you notice, there's a positive here and then there's a negative here. So you'll ask yourself this question. If I have a positive 2 and a negative 2, what do I do so they disappear? Do I add? Do I subtract? I would suggest that you add them. Because if you add a positive and a negative of the same, it gives you 0. So you could put it on your calculator and you'll see that you'll get a 0. That means it disappears. The y has been eliminated. So then what we're about to do is just to add. We are going to add equation 3 and 4. You could write it. You don't get marks to write it, but I'm writing it for your sake. So we're adding equation 3 and equation 4. We're adding them. So you would see then that some people draw a line here, understand? Or some people write it. It doesn't matter how you want to do it, just add them. All right? So we could say, all right, let us say we join the line. All right? So you draw the line and we're just going to put the value there. So let's go. So let me remove that. So we say we're going to be adding them already. Draw the line. Watch. 4x plus 5x, 9x. This part cancel and become 0 because it's a negative and positive of the same number. Fine. Equal 18. Now we're going to be solving for x. So we need to divide by 9, and watch this. 9 into itself 1, 9 into 18 2, x equal 2. We are at half of the journey because we have a value for x. X is equal to 2. What we could do now, since we know that x is equal to 2, we could substitute this value in any one of these equations, anyone, and find the other thing. What do I mean? Watch. Now, let me mark off here just to give us right here. So I'm going to do it underneath here. So I'm going to just say, since x is equal to 2, then we could use the simpler one. Like the top one looks way simpler because the top one just says 2x plus y equal 3. What we want to do is to substitute x equal 2 right here. So we're going to put 2 where x is. So we'll have 2 times x, but it is now times 2, this 2, plus y, and this equal to 3. Let's look. This is saying 4 plus y is equal to 3. We're almost done. Because if I subtract 4 from both sides, we will see that y is equal to -1. So here it is, y is -1. Normally, you don't have to, but for conclusion, we say x is equal to 2 and y is equal to -1.